In 2012, something strange happened. Former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev, unaware that the cameras were still rolling after a TV interview, made a shocking off-air remark, a secret that sent conspiracy theorists into overdrive. Hey guys, welcome back to Realm of Secrets, and let's dive into the topic of today's video. Why wasn't this all over the news and magazines? Well, it was, for a brief moment. The story caused a stir, headlines popped up, and for a few days people were buzzing. But then, the dust settled. And like most things that challenge the official narrative, it faded. People moved on, and after all, celebrity breakups and who wore what on the red carpet seemed to matter more to the masses. Now, here's where it gets strange. The presenter jokingly asked former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev, "Are we being visited by aliens?" But Medvedev didn't laugh. He answered, dead serious. So what do you think he said? Well, I'll show you the actual video with English translation in just a moment. Some of you may already know this story, but for many watching, this might be the first time you're hearing it, and it's going to blow your mind. People always say there's no real evidence of extraterrestrials. But here's the truth. The evidence is out there, thousands of cases, sightings, files, and testimonies, and anyone who seriously studies this topic knows exactly what I'm talking about. I've been working full-time on this channel for just over a month now, and I can tell you, there are literally 1,000 stories waiting to be shared. Stories that have been hidden, dismissed, or simply forgotten. So stay tuned, because here on Realm of Secrets, our journey together has only just begun. To avoid spoiling too much with my own commentary, I'm now going to play the actual interview with English subtitles translated directly from Russian. And for those of you who speak Russian, feel free to confirm the accuracy of the translation in the comments. While I've cross-checked it with multiple sources and can say with confidence that what this man says is real, there might still be minor grammatical nuances that were simplified in translation. But the core message, that's 100% accurate.
Знаете абсолютно все. Ну вот, например, прилетали на Землю инопланетяне, те самые зеленые человечки.
Значит, рассказываю вам первый и последний раз. Вместе с передачей чемодана с ядерными кодами президенту страны приносят специальную папку. На ней написано «Совершенно секретно». И она целиком и полностью посвящена пришельцам, которые посетили нашу планету. Одновременно предоставляется доклад абсолютно закрытой спецслужбы, которая занимается контролем пришельцев на территории нашей страны. Значит, две эти папки передаются вместе с ядерным чемоданом. После прекращения полномочий, соответственно, эти папки передаются новому президенту. Более подробную информацию на эту тему вы можете получить, посмотрев известный хроникально-документальный фильм «Люди в черном». Вышло несколько версий.
Сколько их среди нас?
Сколько их среди нас, рассказывать не буду, потому что это может вызвать панику.
Over the years, I've watched countless interviews with world leaders, presidents, prime ministers from the most powerful countries on Earth. And when the question about aliens came up, and believe me, they all get asked, the answer was usually a joke. They'd laugh, say something like, "If I told you the truth, I'd have to kill you." And the host would chuckle, the audience would smile, and the show would roll on. But Dmitry Medvedev, he wasn't joking. Unaware that the cameras were still rolling, he answered the same question. But this time, no punchline, no laughter, just a cold, serious tone. Even the host didn't see it coming. You can tell by her reaction, she didn't know how to respond. At one point, you can even see her nervously laughing, while Medvedev remains completely serious. She expected a joke like everyone else gives, but what she got was something totally different. So she did what most would do on live television. She laughed it off, pretending it was just another funny moment. Now, of course, we have to be fair. Maybe Medvedev was joking, maybe. But in all the interviews I've seen with world leaders, I've never seen a reaction like his, not even close, especially not from a prime minister of one of the most powerful countries in the world, Russia. He basically confirmed what many people have long suspected, that when leaders of the superpowers start their terms, they receive a briefcase with nuclear launch codes and documents from the top-secret intelligence agencies revealing the existence of extraterrestrial races. Not only have these beings visited Earth, but they're also actively cooperating with and even living within the territories of the world's most powerful countries. What's also interesting is that Medvedev tells the presenter, if she wants to learn more, she should watch the documentary Men in Black. Now, he wasn't talking about the Hollywood comedy with Will Smith. No, he was referring to a serious Russian documentary about alien races. I'll leave a link to that documentary in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. And of course, I have to ask you, what do you think about this? Sure, maybe he was just joking, we can't completely rule that out, but here's the thing. He didn't know the cameras were still rolling after the show, so why say something like that to a journalist off the record? Maybe he figured no one would take him seriously, which in the end is exactly what happened. But then, why not just say what you really think? It's not like there'd be any real consequences, right? And that's the part that stays with me. If it was just a joke, it was delivered with a strangely serious tone and at the wrong moment. But if it wasn't a joke, then it raises even more questions. Was it a subtle way to reveal something without facing backlash? A test to see how people would react? Sometimes the truth isn't hidden. It's just laughed off, ignored, or dismissed because it sounds too unbelievable. And that might be the most effective cover-up of all. I have a feeling that even today, Dmitry Medvedev and Vladimir Putin still joke about moments like this. Something like, remember that interview with the blonde journalist? She asked me about aliens and I told her they exist, and she just laughed. They probably sit back and laugh, saying, people are something else, you could tell them the biggest state secrets and they still wouldn't believe a word of it. Many believe that government leaders and intelligence agencies have been hiding the truth about extraterrestrials, covering up sightings, contacts, and even cooperation. You've probably heard the theory that one of the reasons former US President John F. Kennedy was assassinated was because he planned to release classified documents about alien visitors to the public. Investigators, researchers, and conspiracy theorists alike have pointed to this as one of the biggest secrets ever kept from humanity. Get ready, because in the coming weeks, I'm bringing out the heavy artillery and hard evidence on these topics. We're not just talking theories anymore, we're talking real, confirmed evidence. Evidence that I believe some of you will be hearing for the very first time, and it's going to shock a lot of people, and maybe even change the way you see the world. In the end, maybe the truth has been in front of us all along, hidden between the lines, wrapped in jokes, dismissed as fiction. But for those willing to look a little deeper, to ask the uncomfortable questions, and to challenge what we're told, the pieces start to form a much bigger picture, and everything begins to change. What do you think about this video of former Russian leader Medvedev? I'm not asking just for the sake of it or to fill the comment section. I'm genuinely interested because many of you share theories and insights that are truly thought-provoking. You bring perspectives that make people stop and think, including me. In the end, we're here to learn from each other and uncover more secrets together as a community. And I'll end this video with a very interesting comment, or rather, an anecdote. When a Russian astronaut was asked if he believed in the existence of aliens, he replied, "It's hard to imagine that there's only one bear living in a large, endless forest." Thank you all for watching. Expect more videos on this and similar topics coming soon. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. You're watching the Realm of Secrets channel. where the truth is out there, somewhere around us. See you soon, and stay curious.